the contributions of all student associations to the sector. The government has expressed commitment to promoting the ideology of the All Progressives Congress APC by encouraging youth participation in politics. The Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimon Salako Oyedele, gave the assurance by playing host to members of the APC Youth League in the state, led by the League National President, Comrade Olamide Lawal. Engineer Salako Oyedele noted that to obtain the required mentorship and progress of their communities, so the need to continue to prove their worth in various capacities. Commending the APC Youth League National President, Comrade Olamide Lawal, for being vibrant and enthusiastic in changing the narrative of youth in politics in the state. The Deputy Governor urged the newly elected State Coordinator of the League, Comrade Yunus Fayomi, to follow suit by working hand in glove with members of the group and the elders in the party towards adding value to the grassroots. In a remark, the APC Youth League National President, Comrade Olamide Lawal, said the League is a group of young, vibrant youth who are APC ambassadors. He thanked the Deputy Governor for embracing the for the development, assuring that members will always be advocates of the party's politics. Meanwhile, the current administration will continue to invest in basic education as the backbone of the sector. Part of the investment is the improvement of the student-teacher ratio through the Ogun Teach initiative, as well as the provision of infrastructure for smooth teaching and learning in schools across the state. The Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimon Salako Yedele, stated this while receiving members of the Council of Education Secretaries in the state, described primary education as a major pillar which must be strengthened. According to her, education takes its place in the Ishaya mantra of the Governor Dapo Abiodun-led government, adding that the process of enhancing education outcome among school children will continue to receive a boost. The Deputy Governor, therefore, appreciated the effort of the Executive Secretaries of local education authorities at monitoring the progress of basic education in the state. Earlier, the Chairman, State Council of Education Secretaries, Mr. Ali Olanrewaju, gave kudos to the dividends of democracy, especially on education, urging it to look into some challenges facing the Council for better performance. You're listening to BBC 90.5 FM. Government has again commended associations for supporting its developmental effort in the education sector. The Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Bayomi Aribabo, gave the commendation at the commissioning of the second gate constructed by the 74 set of Okiono Grammar School Old Student Association for their alma mater. Professor Aribabo noted that Old Students Association is the only body that supports government in its effort of development without expecting anything in return. He urged the association to continue to support their alma mater, as there is no way in the world where government bears the burden of developing schools alone. The commissioner, however, stated that this does not mean the government is shying away from its responsibilities, emphasizing that government will continue to play its part in ensuring the state remains the education capital of Nigeria. The Ogun State Central Senatorial Community Development Committee has commended the government for its untiring effort at ensuring cordial relationship between the government and the various communities. The says that it has also called for similar cooperation between the local governments and community development organizations in council areas. The committee, at its general meeting held on Wednesday, also appreciated the state government for the inclusion of the leadership of the Community Development Committee and the board of its security outfit, the Amotekun, while expressing gratitude to a member of the House of Assembly representing Obafemi Wode State Constituency, Assemblyman Shonaye Damilola Kayode, for the donation of a Totosi and a car to the Zonal Community Development Committee. It urged other legislators to emulate the kind gesture. The Ogun Central Senatorial CDC called on the local governments to positively channel their revenue allocations towards alleviating the sufferings of the masses as the closest to the grassroots. The Senatorial Community Development Committee, under the leadership of Alaji Waidi Adekunle, however, called for recruitment of more teachers to replace the retired ones in order to sustain the qualitative education in the state. The state's remarkable journey over the past 49 years, its achievements, challenges, and prospects for the future are commendable. From strides in education, healthcare, and infrastructure to the evolving economic landscape, this is why OGBC's flagship program will be beaming its searchlight on what has shaped the Gateway State and what lies ahead as we feature a former deputy governor and a former senator in the state, Adeyinka Kaka. Alhaji Kaka will provide insight and analysis on the state's growth trajectory and the road to greater development through the topic Ogun at 49, Reflections on Growth and Development. You can join the conversation from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. when you tune in to OGBC 90.5 FM and by calling our hotlines 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226 or through our social media platforms as well as on the radio garden. On the dear departed, since death can come at any time, people should therefore live as if they will die tomorrow. Also, they should prepare for eternity by making righteousness a guiding principle. The Bishop of Eba, Diocese of the African Church Cathedral, St. James's, Idiapa, Bekuta, the Right Reverend Emmanuel Akinrodwe, made the call in his sermon at the funeral service held for Mrs. Adeyinka Kewale this Friday. The Right Reverend Akinrodwe described eternity as real, emphasizing the need for people to spend their moment with fear of God by serving Him and humanity. At a wake Cape organized for Mrs. Okewale on Thursday, the Venerable of the African Church Cathedral of St. James's, Idiape, Ayodeji Balogun, urged Christians to be conscious of doing good to their fellow human beings while alive. According to him, it is high time people lived a meaningful life as they will give account of their stewardship on the day of judgment. Education is the best legacy parents can bequeath to the children. Train your child for a and the state news. Another look at the major items. Playing host to members of the APC Youth League in the state, led by President Comrade Olamide Lawal, the Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimon Salako Yedele urged the youth to get involved in politics to have a say in the scheme of things, while also receiving members of the Council of Education secretaries in the state. The Deputy Governor said the government will not relent in its effort to invest in basic education. We also heard that the Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Abayomi Aribabu, at the commissioning of the second gate constructed by the 74 set of Okiono Grammar School Old Student Association, lauded the support of all students' associations to the development of the education sector. The state news was edited by Adibimpe Wahab and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, please visit our website at ogunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio Abeokuta and on X at OGBC 905 FM.